the whole thing. There we go. Okay.
Quality and everything.
All right. We had some technical back on. All right.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 4, and verse 8. Therefore, hear now this, give it to pleasure. America pleasure, their ways, their philosophy, the whole earth, I go to the other nations, their resources, ultimately off the benefiting off the of the children of Israel. All right. That saith in thine heart, I none else besides. At the end of the day, Esau Edom, right? He thinks, right? It says, I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. So ultimately, at the end of the day, man, Esau Edom, he believes America is going to be poor forever. All right. He thinks it's generation.
Verse 13, and it reads, "But thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt above the stars of Yahweh, and I will sit upon the mount of the Con in the sides of the north." The book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 13 reads, "But thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt."
Through technology, space force. That space force.
All right. Verse.
Even the so-called white man are sitting over the children of Israel in North America. The size of the North, that's North America. All right.
14. "I will ascend above the heights. I will be like the Most High."
Again, that's going into God complex. He thinks that through his technology he can be the Most High, but it's not so.
Among the stars, this will I bring thee down, said the Lord.
Right, says, "Those thou exalt thyself as the eagle, know the eagle is flying bird." And that's synonymous with Saul's high mindedness or his pride. All right, read that again.
This Obadiah 1 and 4. Though thou exalt thyself as an eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars,
set thy nest among the stars, going to his space force. All right.
Thence will I bring thee down, said the Lord.
So even though you're doing all this with your technology, man, because ultimately Yahweh Bashim Yashai has you in a trick bag. Yahweh Bashim Yashai is the one that's giving you the technology on the left hand side. All right, but ultimately Yahweh Bashim Yashai is going to do away with all of that, cut all of that off. All right.
It's actually going into that. You know, last few missions, was like 60, late 60s, 70s, whatever. Since that point in time, Esau's empire, his kingdom, has been going down. Ever since that happened. Yep. And then what came to me at that point in time, that was that high Esau. Ever since then, it's circling down the track.
This back you up on how he that proving that we were those stars that he set himself over and in the land of the north. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, verse 33, and it reads, "Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all the captives held them, refused to let them go." All right, and it says of Judah and the children of Israel of Judah. That's the together. Okay, and we're going to see that that's fine, but the last we were all together out of okay, we are again spiritual Egypt, right?
So that proves that all 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, besides the north, ended up on down south. They let them just not hardcore Bible. I was given to preach to the captives of Babylon, but not past time to talk about future Babylon, because why? We understand that 50 and 51 speaks about the Shabbat nuclear thermal. So we talk about back then, because there was a certain issue by the Medo-Persians to take out the kingdom. It was a certain fight for them to do assassination of the prior rulership of the Babylonians, because why? The Babylonian Empire was pretty much assimilated Medo-Persian Empire. They didn't want to take it down that way. But this new Babylon, mystery Babylon, which AKA is Babylon, which is America, right? That's this Babylon that is here in Jeremiah chapter 50. You know, even like 51 letters, you know, given to the priests, the captives of Babylon. Talking about these time periods right now.
Sorry. If I may to that point you're talking about, they refused, where the scripture said they refused to let them go. Remember an article that Elder put in a group for that wicked holiday, the 4th of July. In that article, it was saying, let us out of slavery. It would have crippled the economy, on top of the fact that we were the only ones who were capable of working in that heat.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
To run that nation. So that's the thing. We are a free asset to them, you know, while we're in this captivity. All right, and going on, verse 50 and 34, Jeremiah 50, verse 34, and it reads, the Redeemer is strong. The Redeemer is our shot. Okay, he just out in Isaiah 47. They give rest to the land and disquiet the inhabitants, and that land is us. You know, he's going to give to us. All right, he's going to plead our, he's going to come back and judge Babylon. You know, all the other, but Babylon is going to have the harshest judgment, like the scriptures say. When he said disquiet the inhabitants of Babylon, you know, it's never to the wilderness. All that's going to be here, you know, and the merchants, you get this place. They're like, you know, that we activity prosper, but when we were, they were no more. You know, look at Egypt, look at Rome, look at Greece, you know. It's gone. All right.
So 47 verse 9. But these two things shall come to thee in a moment of one, the loss of children, widowhood, and shall come upon thee in their perfection. So those, even though you saw
Their inward thought is that shall continue forever, and their to all generations.
50, 26, 30. But ultimately we know it's not going to go on. And it said they name
And their dwelling places to all generations, they call after their own name.
as they call their land names. Right? We know it's named after the bird. I know Africa. Also named after you might name Leo Scipio Africanus.
Yep.
All right. Prime examples of that.
Yeah, it is.
I think kind of brother out there. Atticus.
Yeah, man, I just you know, that just proves, you know, like you said, those mites, okay, you jakes out there calling yourselves African, you know, you cannot have the gene, especially when those men are time periods. Y'all crazy, all right? Y'all crazy. Oh, yeah, two daddies, you know, that's the stuff that, you know, and that is just, yeah, what's that, it's 19 and 9, you know, you should not mingle seeds or mingle animals of diverse kinds, yeah.
Comes to thee in a moment and one day. And widowhood is going to come to you in a day. Right? And the scripture tells us that, you know, this place is going to be destroyed in 1 hour. All right? Because the loss of children is ultimately Yahweh Shemashai is bringing a great slaughter to this land. Also going to cut off all of America's border. Are you not going to be able to spread your philosophies anymore? All right? You're not going to be able to go over and deal with the other nations anymore. Yahweh Shemashai.
At this point of Revelation chapter 18, 16. Alas, that great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones of rose. For in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught, and every shipmaster and all the company of ships and sailors, as made by sea, stood afar off, and cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, what city is like unto this great city? And they cast dust on their heads, and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, alas, alas, that great city, where we were made rich, all that had should see by the reason of her, for in 1 hour she made desolate.
That's ultimately that day, man, in 1 hour, this place is going to be made desolate. You know, when these other nations are weeping and wailing, because, you know, these nations are destruction from, and when these nations see destruction, they're not going to be weeping and wailing because, oh no, America's gone, this, that, and the third. They're going to be weeping and wailing because they're not going to be able to make any more money off of America. America's going to be cut off. All right?
Read this last word. Verse 18. Rejoice over her, and ye holy.
To this day, man, Esau Edom is a foot. to this day, Esau Edom is afflicting the children. Right? Because we know the affliction is over. We know we're done. We know the thing. We know this is our final captivity. All right, before we get that number, our Yahweh Bashi now reward us and bestow upon us the blessing of salvation and deliverance. All right.
This proves what? Reincarnation. But rejoice over her, you holy apostles and prophets. You got all saying the prophets are gone. They're done away. There ain't no more. They're gone. They done away. There ain't no more. But they don't understand why would the prophets be rejoicing against this. In the same, one more saying, and a mighty angel. So that's supposed to be coming to the destruction is coming to this place, right? Because it ain't gonna be like it ain't gonna be no situation where, oh man, Babylon's not good anymore. Let's all leave and go back to where we came from. No, this place is gonna be thrown down and say thus with violence, right? So that the people that great millstone really, you can ultimately gonna be Yahushua HaMashiach that's gonna come back with the holy angels. But then also what? They say also when the stars in heaven fail, go to what? The nuclear thermal warheads. Right? That's the violence that's coming with Yahushua HaMashiach and with the rest of the Lord's armory, via those missiles as well. Because all those are part of the Lord's armies. The missiles, the elect, Yahushua HaMashiach, and everything that obey the will of Yahushua HaMashiach. See, he's gonna put the spirits on these nations to fight against you.
I got something hot for you. Oh, go ahead. You're gonna finish this.
Okay, but that's what you're saying. They're putting that together, man. With violence, this place is gonna be thrown down. Ain't gonna be no let's meet and greet. Let's use diplomacy. No, this place is gonna be uprooted. The saints shall take the kingdom.
Right.
The saints ain't gonna ask for it or barter for it or lend this and that. No, it's gonna be taken by the saints. Yeah, you see,
that's right.
Like it's gonna be taken, but you're gonna be thrown down, and the saints shall be found no more at all. Meaning when this place gets thrown down and gets taken down, you'll never come over here to Babylon to do business again, or to live again, or let's go swimming in Babylon. No, it's gonna be desert, the biggest desert on the earth.
And this is back him up. This is Isaiah 24:19. It says the earth is utterly broken down, the earth is clean dissolved, the earth is moved exceedingly. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage. And the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it, and it shall fall and not rise again. So, God, saying that's the nuclear missiles, man, coming through and rocking this earth, man, back and forth, like as a man that's drunk, man, that can't keep his balance, man. This Lord is gonna be, the nukes are gonna destroy this place and clean dissolve it, man. Not destroying the earth forever, but the ways of the earth in this kingdom is gonna fall. All right, America Babylon the Great is going to be totally vaporized, man. All right, and will not rise again. That's the key. So Esau Edom and his kingdom will never rise again once it's been taken down.
Zephaniah 1 and 15. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. Yeah, just to back that brother up, how you gonna come back to something like that, man? All right, well, this place is gonna be a desolation, man. All right, this place is gonna be a wasteland, man. All right, you're just not gonna be inhabited again, okay? The Lord is gonna destroy this place, as the brother is saying with the nuclear, with these nukes, man. All right, and rightfully so. All right, this wicked and this old wicked kingdom, man, needs to be destroyed, needs to be cleansed, man.
Yep. So the ways that you learn from America Babylon the Great and Esau Edom, they're going to be done away with, man. They're going to be no more remembered, man. And righteousness is going to flourish throughout the earth, man.
That's right.
All right, not this wickedness like in today's time, man, where everything's all broken down. And like I said, the earth is hurt, man. Look at the trees, man. Look at the plants, look at the animals, man. Everything's mourning. All right?
That's why the scriptures going to destroy him that destroyed the earth.
That's right.
Because with Esau Edom and rulership, man, he is, as the scripture say in Psalm 82. All right? Somebody grab that real quick, like the earth.
Kind of quoted earlier, though. This is Psalm 82 and 5. Yep, Psalms 82 and 5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course.
And they walk on in darkness, meaning they walk in ignorance. They're not walking according to the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Bashim Yahshua, right? So the foundation, right, is out of course. Right? Because Esau Edom in rulership, right? Esau Edom has been ruling in complete wickedness. So he hasn't been ruling over the earth as the earth is supposed to rule over. Right? He's supposed to rule over the earth, right, by the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashim Yahshua. Right? But because we have a wicked individual in rulership, as quoted in Revelation 6 and 4 earlier, power was given unto him to take peace from the earth.
God.
So with his wickedness, he's destroyed the earth completely. All right, you know, the trees are mourning, the animals are mourning, all right, people are mourning. All right, and that's all due to this man's wickedness.
I will for you. Psalm chapter 50, verse 16. But unto the wicked, right? You saw Edom. But unto the wicked, Yahweh Shema Shai saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes? Or that thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth, seeing thou hatest instruction and casteth my words behind thee.
Right, the Lord said, what you doing with my word, nigga?
Right.
You ain't doing nothing I said.
Right.
You just a wicked nigga, that's all you is. So what you doing with my word? Right, you ain't gonna follow it, you ain't gonna rule by it. All right, so what you doing with it?
They use it for their deceiving.
God.
They use it to deceive the people, man.
God.
That just proves, like you were saying, that's why the world's out of course. Everything's in darkness because
Yep.
they're not ultimately going by the ways that was set up, the righteous ways of Yahweh Shai for the earth to flourish.
That's
Right?
right.
The law, statutes, and commandments is not for your condemnation or your damnation or for, to be mischievous or grievous. No. It's
Well, it's like his commandments are not grievous.
Exactly.
Right, bro.
Yeah, first
Right?
round 2015.
So you got something? Oh, so pretty much just, as a matter of fact, real quick, since I said that, prove with scripture, because in Deuteronomy chapter 5, verse 32, right? Ye shall observe to do, therefore, as the Lord Yahweh Shai, your power hath commanded you. Ye shall not turn aside to the right hand or to the left, so meaning you're supposed to stay on that straight and narrow path of following the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability.
Right.
Not diverting to the right or to the left. That means what? Going off. No, you're supposed to walk. You're supposed to stay on that straight and narrow, right? Ain't no gray areas. It say, ye shall walk in all the ways which Yahweh Shai, your power, have commanded you, that ye may live, and that ye may be that it may be well with you. See, the commandments given to us so that we may live.
Yep.
Right.
Just like when we put in our rightful rulership, the earth gonna be able to flourish and live because why? Righteous rulers are gonna be living by the ways of Yahweh Shai, so that not only that we may live, but the earth will live.
Right.
And everything flourish that comes in from the earth. They say that ye may prolong your days in the land which ye shall possess. But if you live in a way opposite to that, then you're not going to prolong your days. Your days are going to be numbered, they're going to be shorter. Just like this man, his time and his days are numbered. As we read earlier, right?
Precept.
And guess what? Hey, our people buck up against the law, statutes, and commandments of the Lord because they think it's going to harm them. All right, whoa, that's, hey, hold on now. Hey, I eat shrimp and pork. I love my pork skins and, I got to have it, right? No, man. The law ain't to condemn you. Like I said, this is to promote your life, man. All right, just to live righteously, man. It's a good thing, man. But our people see it as something negative. Oh, why are you trying to judge me and all that, man? We're judge righteous judgment, man. That's what the scriptures say.
God.
Yeah.
This is just a hot one, just to back you up. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 19, or Ecclesiasticus, chapter 19, verse 19. And it reads, the knowledge of the commandments of Yahweh is the doctrine of life, and they that do things that please him shall receive the fruit of the tree of immortality. And that's what he was saying. You keep these commandments, it's for your life, the tree of immortality. That's everlasting life. That goes back to what he said in Isaiah 45 and 17. It is world without end.
That's right.
Okay? World without end. As the scripture said, at least in the same book, Sirach 37 and 25. Let me get that right quick. 37 and 25. Yeah, it says, the days of the life of man may be numbered, but the days of Israel are innumerable. Okay, that's pretty much straightforward. Anybody who's not of the nation of Israel, your days are numbered. Ours aren't. And since you can't count them, that's everlasting. That's what the scripture said. All right?
Because why? The laws, statutes, and commandments that promote life, that it may be well with you, and prolong your days.
That's right.
It's going to be downloaded into the inward parts.
Oh, man,
So
yeah.
where we would never be able to sin or transgress against Yahweh Shai again, because why? For the wages of sin is death.
God.
Right? So if you don't sin and you're not even able to sin, you ain't gonna never die.
That's
Never.
right.
Right.
So there's only life that's gonna be, pretty much that's gonna be prospering within the world, the cosmos and the nation of who? Israel.
That's right. And like you said, Israel, not these other nations. They still gonna live and die like we do today. But the nation of Israel is gonna be perfect.
And you don't have to follow our law, statutes, commandments that we institute.
That's it.
Transgress against them, then you're gonna have to. Then the punishment's gonna come down upon you.
It's your ass, Mr. Postman.
Judgment.
Judgment. Hey.
But not here no pork bacon popping in your house.
Right. Yeah.
Pull up
Yeah.
on, you know. We had this.
Yeah.
We gonna be there.
Yeah.
Your ass will get judged.
That's it. Go ahead.
Just to back you up about the law, this is Proverbs 13 and 14. The law of the wise is a foundation of life to depart from the snares of death. And when you go into that word foundation, you break it down, it goes into source.
Yep.
Okay, so the law is the source of life. All right, to escape the snares of death, man. All right, that's what the brother said. With that law down to it's gonna be beautiful, bro. All
That's
right,
right.
we're
That's
not gonna
right.
be able to go off no more, man.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, guess what? No more wicked thoughts, man.
That's
All right.
fine.
You know, that's a heavy thing, man. No more demons are plaguing us and attacking us, man. Hey, every day with a smile, man. Doesn't that sound great, man? No worries, man. None of us here don't know nothing about no worries, man.
True
Man,
rest.
True rest.
Yeah, true rest.
Yeah.
If I may
Hey,
answer
we ain't
that.
talking about getting 8 hours of sleep. You know?
Yeah.
You know, every day's a good day, man.
God. I was gonna say if I may add to that, right now we only have 613 laws. Okay, we look at it today, just on a federal level, there are 30,000 laws plus. Okay, and all of them are geared towards us, making us go off. That's at the federal level. Then you got the state, then you got the county, then you got the city, then you got your schools. Everywhere we turn,
Yep.
Everywhere we turn, it's a law. We only had 613. And like he said, if we had kept those, it was for us.
Yep.
You couldn't keep the 613. How you going to keep the 30,000 plus?
Right. And even with that, what? That's confusion.
Yeah.
You go from one state, this is the rules. Then you go to the next state, you could be going to jail for the same rules that apply in one
Yep.
state, and it doesn't apply in this state.
Yep.
That's confusion, man.
And then
You ask me personally, right? It's just on just a base level. If somebody pitched to me, this system, and this empire, and this kingdom is ran by 613 laws, right? That's what that system. Whereas this system, this kingdom is ran by 30,000 plus. Now, what would you rather try to follow to the best show ability? The 613. You know what I'm saying? Like that makes more sense to me. And not only 613, but those are righteous.
Yep.
Yeah.
Righteous laws.
Huh.
This system right here is immense in complete wickedness. So if somebody had half a brain, I'd rather choose the righteous system that has 613 laws versus the wicked system that got 30,000 plus.
God.
And then all the bylaws between county
Man.
lines and
Yep. Amendments.
Right.
Yeah.
God.
They keep changing it.
Right.
Yeah.
Our laws stick.
It is right.
God. And if I may add, Elder always says, talk about things as they relate to today. 613 laws versus 30,000 plus laws on the books. If you put it in today's things, it's by nature you want to take the path of least resistance.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Makes sense.
Path
Yeah.
of least. I mean, that's 613 versus those unlimited laws. It's got to be .00000 whatever. You couldn't do it.
Hey, but
Didn't do it.
But we're doing too much by upholding righteousness, trying to do the right way. But we doing too much.
God.
Okay.
Yeah, I got something. This book of Revelation, chapter 21 and verse 4, it says, "And Yahweh shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away." All right, and ultimately that's going to be in the kingdom of heaven. All right, once Yahweh sends His Son Yahweh Shai, like to set up a complete 100% righteous society on the face of the earth. All right, and taking this man Esau Edom out of rulership. All right, that's destroying the earth. Okay, and once that righteous society is going to be is going to be set upon the earth, the whole earth is going to be at peace. Everything is going to be at peace, man. Like this man not being in rulership is going to cause the air to be cleaner, the grass to be greener.
All right, everything is gonna be in righteous synchronicity, man. And
Appreciate it.
everything is gonna be how Yahweh Shem Yahshai is gonna set.
Created it.
Yeah, how you wanted it to be.
Yep.
All right, and it's gonna be, and our people are not gonna be afflicted no more, man.
Right.
Our people are not gonna. There's not gonna be no more pain, no more death. All right, these are the things that we're looking for. All right.
Okay. Let's preach that. This is back here, brother. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 54, beginning at verse 7, and it reads, "For a small moment I have forsaken thee, but with great mercies I shall gather thee." So you know that forsaken piece is coming to an end right now. We know, you know, his signs are showing, you know, that he's coming back. You're seeing the chariots in the sky. You're seeing all the things that he said he was going to do in the last days. You know, the famines, okay, death, destruction, earthquakes, okay, changes in the weather. You know, all those things. And he says, "But with great mercies I shall gather thee." And who's he's talking about? His elect. He's gathering his elect. All right. Verse 8. "In a little wrath I hid my face from thee for a moment, but with everlasting kindness I will have mercy on thee, saith Yahweh thy Redeemer." So he said in a little wrath, you know, and that wrath, as the brother went through early, because we were going off, you know, we went off, you know, we were rebellious, you know, sacrificing to other gods and devils, okay? And he says, but with everlasting kindness, okay, that goes into that everlasting life, okay? He will have mercy on us, saith Yahweh thy Redeemer. And as he started out earlier, you know, the Redeemer is the Holy One of Israel. Yahweh Shai, all right?
That's finishing off Isaiah chapter 47, verse 9. "But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, and one day the lost of children and widower, right, and we establish that Yahweh Shem Yahshai is going to cut off the whoredom of America, all right, and bring a great slaughter to his place. All right? It says they shall come upon thee. It says they shall come upon thee in their perfection. Why, Lord? Why is this going to happen? All right? It says for the multitude of thy sorceries and for the great abundance of thine enchantment. All right, now that sorceries and enchantments is going to say Esau Edom to witchcraft. All right, though his main witchcraft is wickedness. All right, and how does he show forth his wickedness? All right, through his different philosophies, his ways. All right, because ultimately, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, has the majority of the people on the face of the earth under his spell. All right, the spell of these different doctrines. All right, saying they can do whatever they want. I know these things are ultimately contrary to Yahweh Shem Yahshai, so therefore he's going to lay this place desolate. All right.
Just like real quick, like you said, witchcraft, sorcery, and witches and warlocks. The scripture say in our law, that's your son. Witch so we get pretty much for all your whoredoms, your mischief, your craftiness, all that. That's all going to add to the reason why you right? That's the days that we hasten to becoming our Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahshai.
Right.
We're waiting for what? For all this madness, all this iniquity and sin and just complete perverseness. We're ready for it to be uprooted and be cleansed via that thermonuclear warheads or by the nukes and the concentrated laser beams from Yahweh Shai HaMashiach and Holy Angels. We wait for that cleansing and purification to come to the world. And then for the restoration of the nation of Israel. That's what we're waiting on. And then the whole world's going to be prosperous. It's going to be vibrant. Everything's going to be beautiful. And then we're going, hey, life's just going to go on through righteousness via the rule from the Israelites.
That's right. That's right.
Con. That's it.
Go ahead and all that.
Okay, and just to back the brother up, this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 29, verse 2. "When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn."
That's right.
Okay, and that's what we're looking for the righteous to be in authority. We're aiming towards that, all right? Pressing towards that mark.
That's right.
All right, with that, we want to give all glory and praises to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakwadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well in teaching us this 100% truth. Salutations to them and our fellow Akim who labor in this truth week in and week out on the highways and byways. Also salutations to the hopeful elect of the scattered 12 tribes of Israel, scattered to the four corners of the earth that be like unto the speckled bird, also known as your Israelite foreigners, your so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. To you we say Shalom.
Shalom.
Abba Babal.
Abba.
Kwam Yasharallah.
Kwam Yasharallah.
All right, Shalom to you, sincere Akim and Aqua on the comment board.
Shalom.
Shalom.